video, I will be talking what is a figure of speech. The figure of speech is a word or phrase used in non-literal sense for rhetorical or vivid effect. The figure of speech is a word or phrase that possesses a separate meaning from its literal definition. It is a kind of expression in which you're going to use words when you say something different from their ordinary meaning. There are many types of figure of speech, such as alliteration, hyperbole, metaphor, simile, and metonymy. Now I will discuss the meaning and examples with these 5 kinds of figure of speech. Now let's start from alliteration. What is alliteration? Alliteration is used to describe literary devices in which a series of words begins with the same consonant sound. Examples: She sells seashells on the seashore. Peter Piper picks a peck of pickled peppers. Fred's friends fried Fritos for Friday's food. So alliteration is something like more than a tongue twister. It is usually emphasizing something important that a writer or speaker would like to express. Next, hyperbole. What is hyperbole? Hyperbole is an exaggerated statement or claims not meant to be taken literally. It is the opposing of an understatement. Hyperbole is not a comparison, like simile and metaphor, but extravagant and even ridiculous overstatement not meant to be taken literally. Examples: I've told you to clean your room 1,000,000 times. This is the worst day of my life. She's as thin as toothpick. I have 1,000,000 of things to do today. So hyperbole is a language that is obviously exaggerated and not meant to be taken literally. Next, metaphor. What is a metaphor? A metaphor is a figure of speech that describes an object or action in a way that isn't literally true but helps explain an idea or make a comparison. It is directly referred to as one thing by mentioning another. It will provide clarity or identify hidden similarities between two ideas. Metaphor is often compared with other types of figurative languages, such as hyperbole, metonymy, and simile. Here are some examples of metaphor. He is a shining star. He was the black sheep of the family. Love is fruit at all times and in reach of every hand. So the comparison in metaphor is always non-literal, which makes it weirdly illogical, and yet the meaning is clear. Next, simile. What is a simile? A simile is a figure of speech that directly compares two things. Similes differ from metaphor by highlighting the similarities between two things using words such as like, as, or than. Simile states that one thing is like something else. If you're trying to tell the difference between metaphor and simile, well, the simile is easier to identify as a figure of speech. Here are the examples. Her cheeks are red like a rose. She is innocent as an angel. While in metaphor, she is an angel. So simile uses words like or as to compare things, while metaphor directly states a comparison. Next, metonymy. Now what is metonymy? Metonymy is a figure of speech in which a thing or concept is referred to by the name of something closely associated with that thing or concept. Metonymy is a figure of speech that replaces the name of a thing with the name of something else with which is closely associated. We can come across the examples of metonymy both from literature and everyday life. Here are some examples. Let me give you a hand. Hand means help. Another good example from John Legend's song, All of Me. In the first line of his song, what would I do without your smart mouth? Your smart mouth speaking to a woman by one of his defining features. In the chorus, instead of saying I love you, the speaker says all of me loves all of you to emphasize how strong and all-encompassing their love is. So the metonymy takes on numerous forms from simple metonymic phrases to more complicated metallexes. Thank you for watching our videos. Hope you like it.